Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Back to Basics. In today's episode, I'm showing you how to make a basic short crust pastry, which is a base for many recipes. So before I proceed with the recipe, I want you to point out the exact reason why I'm doing the Back to Basics recipes. In front of me, we have only 3 ingredients to make our short crust pastry, and also in front of me, I have a shop-bought short crust pastry with the list of ingredients. So let's read them out. So first of all, we have some wheat flour, and in brackets it contains calcium carbonate, iron, niacin, and thiamine. We've got vegetable oils and fats, so it's palm oil and rapeseed oil. We have water, we have sugar, salt, lemon juice concentrate, deactivated yeast, emulsifier, and natural flavorings, acidity regulator, and colorings. And the worst one of all, okay, it contains alcohol. Alcohol, just think about it. This is a pastry. It has 3 ingredients. We here have a massive list of them, and it contains alcohol. And this is why I'm showing you how to make your own. So without further ado, let's proceed. So as I said, guys, all we require is some plain flour, some butter or any other fat. You can use lard, you can use any other vegetable oils or margarine. Choice is up to you. We have salt or sugar, depending whether you're making the savory or sweet pastry, and we have a little bit of water. This recipe is designed to make 18 centimeter pie, okay, because this is what I'm doing. So I'll be using 200 grams of plain flour and 100 grams of butter. It has to be cold. Again, you can increase your recipe, so it's 2:2:1. So you do 2 flour to 1 fat. Okay, so for this instance, I'm not going to be using the food mixer because we need the butter cold and we don't want our hands to melt it because the pastry will become greasy. So I've got myself 200 grams of flour, goes in there. I'm going to add on a teeny weeny bit of salt. Just going to go with a quarter of a spoon. And now we're going to add on our butter. Put the lid on and let's start mixing that. We want our final result to look pretty much like a breadcrumb. So we'll have a little bit of water next to us to make sure that the pastry congeals together. So after you blitz it for a little bit, we have still a little bit of flour left. So I'm just going to go ahead and add on a little bit of water. This is just a half of tablespoon. Okay, and we're going to pulsate it again. What we don't want to do, we don't want to put too much water because the pastry will be really, really gluggy and heavy once we roll it out. So, okay, we are done. Get it off. Okay, so it looks like that. So the best way to check if your pastry is ready, you pick a little bit together, or pick it up and then squash it into a bowl or whatever, and you can see it's sticking together, so it's all good. So all we're going to do now, try to handle it as less as possible, and you can see it comes up clean off the processor. We're just going to gently just squash it together, and it smells amazing. Again, when you make your own, things just smell so good. It's fresh, you know, it's a homemade butter. It's all good. Right, here we are. So to put this into a little bowl, get some cling film, wrap it up. Make sure there's no air gaps. Okay, wrap it tightly and put this in the fridge from about half an hour to, you can actually leave this overnight as well. This way the butter will harden up a little bit more and will make it that much easier to work with later on. And so there we are. This was literally as simple as that. That took us less than 5 minutes to create that. You can refrigerate this for another few days if you're not ready to work with this, so today or tomorrow. And of course, like any pastry, you can also freeze that in your freezer and it will remain good for approximately 6 months to a year, providing you wrap it up a little bit tighter and put this in the Ziploc bag. So there we are, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed this recipe. That was a really quick one, but I think it's super important because this is the key of any other things you can make. We're talking about the pies, we're talking about the quiches, we're talking about the tarts. This is the staple of any kitchen. So there we are, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget thumbs up. It's really important to me and the channel. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.